Good morning, everyone. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting here in my black box studio with my first cup of coffee of the day. Lots of cream. Love that cream. And I'm sitting in my squeaky chair. So I woke up this morning, guys, and thinking about yesterday's training in Jiu-Jitsu. Yesterday, I trained no-gi at McHugh BJJ in Marlton. I got in about 5 rounds of randori, maybe 6. And this morning, my body's letting me know I trained, and it feels amazing. I got some aches, some soreness, but honestly, those aches aren't telling me I'm getting old. It's just telling me that I'm living and moving. And also, aches and pains. I wake up every day with aches and pains, whether I'm training or not. It just comes with this aging process. And I'm 65 years old, so hey, some aches and pains are to be expected. And October, hey guys, I'm celebrating in October. In October, I'll be celebrating 2 years of my right hip being replaced. And in November, I'll be celebrating 2 years of my left hip being replaced. And I've got arthritis in my shoulders and my body's aches and pains, it's there. So yesterday, before one of my rolling with a younger training partner and a guy who's, extremely fit. He had massive arms. You could tell he's in the gym. I said, gosh, you look great. What do you do? He said, I lift weights. And so anyway, very strong guy. He's got to have been probably maybe in his mid-20s, late 20s, strong, young. And he asked me this question. He asked, hey, you have any injuries that you should know about? And I just laughed. I said, yeah, my whole body. And then we both laughed. And it's a great question to ask everyone. So I love that he asked me that question. And I said, all seriousness, I have my hips and my shoulders I got to look out for. And then he says, is there anything that I should watch out for then? And I said, no. I said, not at all. I said, just do what you do. I said, I know to tap early, and I'm really good at tapping early. And we both laughed, and we high-fived each other, did the fist bump, and then we had a great roll. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughing, and a lot of tapping early, and he was strong. I was actually trying to use my legs against his arms, and strong guy, but it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, laughed, and we actually finished around 6-minute rounds, and we decided to go again. We just had so much fun. So it was a lot of fun. And it made me realize, in hindsight, woke up this morning, made me realize that somewhere along the way, my goal in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu changed. When I was younger, I wanted to prove something. Today, I want to preserve something, like my body, my mindset, and those moments that I live. I want to preserve my health. I want to preserve my ability to move. I want to preserve the friendships I've built on the mats. And most of all, I want to preserve the opportunity to keep coming back, to get back on the mat. I don't train so I can say I survived another hard round. No, I train because I want to still be doing this 10 years from now, maybe even 20 years from now, because in 10 years I'll be 75. 20 years, I'll be 85. So maybe 20 years from now, we'll see that. I'll check that out. I'll reevaluate 10 years from now. But that's why I tap early. And that's why I recover intentionally. And that's why I leave a little fuel in the tank. Because I realized something. Training smarter isn't training softer. Training with this vision that is a long vision, the long game, so to speak. So this morning, while I'm sitting here with my coffee, I want to ask you a question. If you're a man over 40 who trains Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, how long do you plan to keep rolling? Not how long do you think you can? How long do you plan to keep rolling? Because I think there's a difference. For me, this isn't about chasing youth. It's about creating a life where I can continue learning, growing, laughing, and stepping onto the mats with people I enjoy being around. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has become one of the ways I practice living strong, not physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Yeah. And those are one of the things that helps me become a better man, a stronger man, a better husband, father, grandfather, teacher, community leader, business owner, and entrepreneur. Yeah. So, if that way of thinking resonates with you, I'd love to invite you to join us here inside BJJ for Old Men. We're building a community of men who believe that jiu-jitsu isn't just about becoming a better grappler. It's about becoming a stronger man for life. So until next time, live strong. And hey, I'll see you guys on the mats.